One can make the argument that the mid-size crossover is one of the hottest segments in the industry today. And Chrysler, not wanting to be left out, has introduced the all-new Dodge Journey. What we have here is essentially a Dodge Avenger wagon. It may sound offensive to the good people at Chrysler, but as consumers, we need to know the truth. Crossovers come in different forms, but they're all built to appeal to shoppers who want the perfect balance of a wagon, minivan, and SUV. General Motors has chosen to go upscale and upsize with their crossovers, the Buick Enclave, GMC Acadia, Saturn Outlook, and the new Chevy Traverse. Ford's Flex is a unique vehicle, its plush interior and retro design. Honda, Toyota, and Nissan also players in the crossover segment with the Pilot, Highlander, and the Murano. And Toyota's Venza can also be considered a crossover, so the market is full of worthy competitors. As consumers, we need to determine which model is best for our needs. And after a week of driving the Dodge Journey, my thought is that while the idea behind the crossover was good, the execution was less than adequate. For starters, all of the crossovers mentioned, the Journey is one of the smallest. In fact, it's so small that compact crossovers with third-row seating like the Mitsubishi Outlander and Toyota RAV4 are starting to make a lot of sense. So here's what I like about the Journey. It has fresh, new styling, and Chrysler's patented Stow and Go seating. Just take a look at how Chrysler makes good use of otherwise useless spacing. Being a woman, I always, carry a purse, a bag, a wallet usually with me. Sometimes I don't want to take it in wherever I'm going if it's a quick trip in and out. Great feature. You hide it. You can just throw it in your Stow and Go. It's an added sense of protection. It doesn't leave it vulnerable to anybody who's passing by your car, and it's just, a great kind of added bonus because they're really utilizing all the space that is available. So I think that's a great feature that they've added. Now, another really neat thing is the glove compartment up here. Now, this, to anybody looks pretty normal, standard. What they don't realize is that this right here actually acts as an air conditioner when the car's on. So say you have a bottle of water or you have, anything else that needs to be cooled or you want to stow it and have it, stay in a cooler environment, you can just toss it in there. You got the air conditioning right here, close it up and it's concealed. Another great feature of this Journey is the navigation screen. One thing that really impressed me, when I'm sitting in this car and I'm looking at the screen, I feel like I'm staring at my MacBook Pro. It's so crisp and clean and clear. One of the cool things is that it has the entertainment system in the back for the kids, something to keep, your passengers distracted. But at the same time, you gotta think, this is pretty standard in most cars right now. Is this actually an added feature that you can't find anywhere else? And I don't think that's true. I don't think it really brings that much more value to it. I think it's readily available across the board right now. So you gotta look past all those bells and whistles that are gonna be available pretty much in any crossover that you're gonna see on the market. And you gotta think bottom line. You gotta think, is this car gonna be valuable? Am I gonna get my money's worth? These are all great features that help you in your everyday battle to drop off kids, run those errands, while still maintaining your sanity. However, all is not so wonderful with our Journey. Here's what we don't like. As mentioned, the Journey is small. It's narrow and cramps its occupants. The third row is nice, but let's face it, if I can't fit, then what adult will? Inside, despite some feeble efforts from Dodge, we still find some styling cues that make you wonder what Chrysler is doing. This particular model goes for around $33,000. The seats are just okay and performance is subpar. The instrumentation, though, is just downright offensive. The rectangular dashboard design is right out of the K cars of the 80s. Aside from the cool Mercedes-Benz inspired key, there's little innovation in this Journey. So what's the bottom line? Value. I'm just not seeing the value in the Journey. Yeah, there's some innovations regarding storage, but the rest of it's old school Dodge. At some point, they'll need to set it up with better materials, better instrumentation, and better performance. Unfortunately, this Dodge is destined for deep discounts and incentives, coupled with low resale value. Now that I've had a chance to take a closer look at the Dodge Journey, my advice, wait until Dodge is paying you to drive this crossover.